Let's talk about what are the best Facebook and Instagram ad creatives that convert for e-commerce brands. From hundreds of testings, I found that there are 6 particular ad visuals that work for every single type of product. And I'm gonna show you some examples of each kind of ad and break it down for you so you could have much more clarity to use for your ad account as well. So the first ad creative is what I call background superpower. So this ad is basically an image or a video where it involves one of your products. I usually like to use the bestseller because it's converting better than other products and it gives us a much higher return on spend. And right there, if we are using, let's say, a video, we're going to focus in the first seconds on the product, and then afterwards we're going to show a background that is going to resonate with our message, with our branding, or with our product itself. And my assumption why I see this ad is working so well is because when the background is congruent with the product, it catches our audience attention, and also it builds a much stronger branding and it builds a much stronger message of what we're trying to convey out there. It kind of hits two things. One is that it gets people's attention, it makes them just stop scrolling because of that background, and second of all, it helps us to elevate and kind of amplify our message and say to our customer, hey, look, like what we're trying to accomplish with this product. So to give you some examples, let's say that your theme is something related to music. You could have as a background some musical instruments, or if your theme is something related to art, you could have a background with something related to art or with some buildings that has that like art theme. So I hope this makes sense, and actually this ad is pretty easy to do. You don't need fancy equipment, you just need your phone and find a background that resonates with what you're selling. The second ad visual is what I call handling objection video. Now I say video because with videos it's much easier to kind of articulate this message. And this ad is working better at the retargeting campaigns, because here people are already familiar, they've been on your website most likely, but they have not completed their purchase, and that is an action that tells you that they have still some objections in their mind that stopped them from going and taking action. And this ad is going to be engineered to handle that objection. So you could have different videos. You don't need to like have all your objections handling in one single video. You could have one or two, because I see that actually is much better than putting all the objections in just one single video. So I'm gonna just play one video and you'll see how like this brand actually handles this objection that people have. And by the way, like, you know, they've done so well this. And this brand, I noticed they're selling very, very expensive products online, which is quite challenging. But I noticed that this video has been active for probably 1 year. So that means to me that it's working very well.
If you've been burned by the gold jewelry luxury goods industry before, you might be wondering, how do I know my Frost NYC piece is real gold? The answer? Don't take our word for it. Frost NYC encourages every customer to take their jewelry to a licensed appraiser. That way you can be fully confident in the quality.
Completely real and absolutely flawless.
And if for some reason you're still not confident after meeting with an appraiser, send back your jewelry to Frost NYC for a full refund. No questions asked. They guarantee every piece, so you have nothing to lose. Click the link below to visit the online showroom today.
So in just like 30 seconds right there, this brand has handled one of the customer's objections. Now you could have this video in this like format where the person is talking to the camera, or you could just have a video that showcases visually those concerns that your customers have. Now the next ad creative is what I call the gift angle. So with this ad, basically you position your product more as a gift and you showcase and you talk about that in your video. So first of all, let's take a look at this video, and then I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna show you kind of a blueprint behind this video.
Hey guys, so my girlfriend just got me this jewelry from Comsos and I'm stoked. I just love how simple it is. It definitely suits my style and looks epic while adventuring. They've had over 100,000 customers and I think that speaks for itself. One of my favorite bits is just how minimal, stylish and adjustable they all are. If you're looking to invest in quality and simplicity, Comsos is your way to go. Hey guys.
So right here, as you observed, this brand just positioned themselves as just a bracelet or as a piece of jewelry for themselves. In this video, two piece of jewelry that you could get as a gift. And this is kind of a blueprint that I noticed they are using. So first of all, you need to call out your audience. So let's say, for example, that you sell jewelry or you sell, I don't know, let's take another example. Let's say that you are selling some kind of home decor products, right? So in the first seconds, you're going to say something like, hey, husbands, and you're going to target like men who are married, right? And then during the video, you're going to say that this is a perfect gift for your wife. So from a product that people usually buy for themselves, you just positioned your item as a gift that a husband is giving to their wives. After that, you talk a little bit about your unique selling propositions, then some social proof, the favorite part of why this product is so good, and then you end up with call to action. Now, the next ad creative is website versus reality. One of the biggest objections that people have when it comes to shopping online products is that they are concerned that the products that they see on your images, on your videos, on the website will not look as in the reality. And this particular ad is handling this objection. So just from this perspective, is extremely compelling to our audience. The fifth ad creative is elevated content. Especially you need to use it if you are selling products with a higher average order value. You cannot really expect selling a $2,000, $5,000 product when you're putting like this user-generated content with like native text. That is going to devalue more your products, and that doesn't speak to your audience. You really need to emphasize every single detail of your product, and you can do that with these elevated and high quality videos and pictures. When you're selling much more luxurious items online, it is not about features and things like that. You have to talk to more the emotional part of our brain, and you can talk to that part of our brain when you have an extremely strong message. Plus, this ad visual is going to amplify the perceived value, something that people cannot say it, they just perceive it. They are just kind of assuming that the prices will match with the products that you are selling. So if you have less quality pictures, if you have like a lot of user-generated content, that is going to devalue, meaning is that in the customer's mind, that will be perceived as less valuable product, so the price points cannot be that high. And now the last ad creative is bullet point images. So we talked a lot about the video format, but you can still get some results with images. Even though I see that, you know, videos might outperform images, sometimes the image format actually can work pretty well. As for the every single bullet point, you're going to have most of the time features. And this is kind of the opposite of what I talked in the last ad creative. Because if you're selling products with higher average order value, features is not so much important to that audience. That means that this ad creative is going to perform better if your average order value is like, you know, a couple tens of dollars or maybe a couple of hundreds of dollars. But even if you're using features, make sure that they are a little bit more unique than your competitors, because if you're just copying them, every single word they are using, you are not going to outperform them. So this way, the 6 ad creatives that I highly recommend using in your ad account. Start with the ones that make sense for your brand and it resonates with your audience. Now, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe and click on the notification bell, because I'm uploading here every other day a new video about how to increase your sales using social media ads and how to increase your conversion rate as well. I'm on a road of getting 1,000 subscribers this year, so I will appreciate your support. Plus, you'll get some free insights to use in your ad account and on your website. So for now, that's it. Thanks for being here, and I will talk to you in my next video.